This is just part of GG Electrifies intro. Here we go. We need to have meetings. All right, here we go.
And on a mission to bring his podcast vision to the world and travel to Austin for the weekend.
Yes.
Let's give it up for Blind Mike Geary.
She's trying to kill us. My micro recap was 3 minutes. Hers 12. Women. Yap. All right, here we go. We're gonna have to go for the definition of micro. You know, it's you know. I was gonna say it's like Craig's penis, but that's not a good joke.
Yeah, it's all right. All right, we're back.
I was actually gonna say yours, Christian, but I stopped myself because you're being very nice. So the demon is being kind.
Get back.
Hey,
Sorry
I've stayed a full hour longer than Carl did, by the way. So I just
Thank you very much.
You got nowhere to go. Let's be honest.
No, I just have to take care of my kids. Stop talking about my kids.
Oh.
Do without me.
I was like trying to figure out what happened. I'm like, oh, here we go. After I get cocky that my streams never crash.
All right, I like that. This is a political beat with Craigers. I don't know what this is, but I love it already.
Because it's now a new. There's kind of a new young generation voting. Like everyone's 8 years older than the first time around.
The young generation thinks Trump's sick.
Yeah,
which is nice. Because he is. I mean.
All right, so we've heard Holocaust denial and go Trump. All right, Craigers, we're 2 for 2 tonight on you never seeing a vagina again. Here we go.
Speaking of why you laughing, by the way, did you see we were parodied last night?
I enjoyed that. I didn't enjoy Justin taking the liberties of saying who I was and where I was.
I'll be fair to you here. I would never say that on Why You Laughing.
Right, that's true.
That's where Justin really did take liberties. That's not a Why You Laughing. I take Why You Laughing very seriously.
Kristen, I found the parody.
I might sprinkle it in the outro.
Maybe.
But certainly not in the intro. I wouldn't make a joke like that. And the other criticism is he said, "Evening, ladies and gentlemen."
I know.
That's not right.
Evening.
I'm glad people in the comments pointed out. I wasn't going to say anything. I don't have that big an ego that I would correct him, but I'm glad people took him up on that. Or took him to task.
I didn't enjoy the ricochet shot I received.
What's that?
Even down to the producer not really knowing much.
I was like, it started with Justin going, "Hey, Coleman, do you know much about Andy Mayo?" And Coleman's like, "Not really." And I was like, boy, they really did their work.
I mean, I would say I know a lot about
I want to see this. Do you have it?
Yeah, it comes up right now.
Okay.
70%, but I'm not gonna.
I usually they don't let me watch this station. I go to turn it on. Nothing happens.
You're blocked.
I'm blocked. So I gotta see it. Yay!
That's high.
The ins and outs of fucking someone like the Three Stooges. I know the show, but I'm not familiar with anything behind the scenes.
Excuses, Craigers.
I understand. There's no shot. It was just I'm saying they did an accurate job.
They were very authentic.
You know, I'm gonna give you a history lesson.
We got some
okay.
motherfuckers floating around.
There it is, the parody.
Start laughing. And when I do, start fucking.
Also, y'all did some nasty ass jokes on my ass too.
Funny jokes and unfunny jokes come
The man on the left I know his name is Justin, and he's very funny.
out of the same birth.
I am a fan of
You
him.
fucking guys are unbelievable.
Why are you laughing?
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today on Why Are You Laughing, a history of comedy podcast, I will be taking you through the quick rise, the tragic downfall, and where he is now of Andy Mayo. I am joined today by Coleman. My other producer had to sit out. He's a bunch of children running around a park, so he had to. Coleman, how are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm happy to be joining Why Are You yet again after a pretty eventful one last time with All in the Family.
Yeah, I liked him in the Avengers. He was good with the arrows.
Yes. What do you know about Andy Mayo?
Well, I know he asks a lot of questions. He asks the obvious questions. He asks the stupid questions. He just asks all questions.
Yes, but you're not too familiar with like his early works, him going after Steve Robinson, him doing all these things.
I've only heard the rumors and how much of a comeback this has been for him to be in the studio pretty consistently and still on the show. But yes, I've heard of the disdain for the one and only Big Steve Robinson.
Yes. So Andy Mayo started off very, very kind of tame. He was one of the tamer Minifans in the start of 2020. In the start of the Kirk Minahan Network, he actually started off with a.
He's a little bit of an Andy Kaufman. How long does this go on, TJ Lecter?
I mean, exactly that. I didn't make it very long, but you can actually stop right here because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't go anywhere, really. It's just funny that they're parodying it.
It was about to get really inside when they start talking about that show.
Yeah, I don't even get to see it, so I don't know what they're talking about.
Go to Plankton. That's when we do Plankton rules.
Or
if you
less
want to go
work.
to
Why
there.
don't you take that? And Andy Mayo took some big.
Andy Mayo, we don't like you.
Fans attacked and he actually called Andy Mayo in and.
I don't like you, Andy Mayo. I don't know you.
I believe
like
this Justin guy. It's a photo of him that Craig brought to his personal trainer and said that's the shape I want to be in.
It does. They're like. I wonder if the penises is touched. They're like twins.
Bad boy era.
Yes.
There's a lot of talk about touching penises on this show, Hackride. Are you trying to I don't know, revolutionize some kind of interpersonal interaction? You want to replace the handshake with something?
I think it's actually safer for you. We're hashtag docking. Yes.
Right.
We here at Hackride Studios endorse docking. Yes. Put one penis that has the shell on the top into one that doesn't. You're docking. Yes. And then you just say, hello, nice to meet you. Oh, your penis fits in my penis hole.
And that's what I get for asking that question.
Would you like more?
No,
I have written a dissertation on the penis hole. Penis hole, oh, penis hole. Why do you look like Christian? All right, that's what I titled it.
Words hurt, Hackride. Words hurt.
Yes, yeah.
I'll teach you to ask questions, Christian.
Yeah, it really did. No further questions, Your Honor.
His words hurt, and sticking your tiny penis in something doesn't. We get it, Christian. He agreed.
All right, let's get to why we're all here. You guys don't know this yet, but this is the reason we're all here today.
Yeah, a few of you know.
So, for those of you, and I'm sure it's the minority of people.
If you have to ask,
for those
he's
of you
not
that
famous.
have not watched Quincy with us,
Get on that.
There's
All right, real quick. If you go to Blind Mike Patreon, they do once a week an episode where they watch Quincy. That's amazing. I think I'm going to do something like that.
What is Quincy?
It's a show from the 70s starring Jack Klugman where he's a medical, the coroner. The coroner, yeah, right?
Oh, okay.
And he's fighting crime as a coroner, as a coroner does,
I believe he did it for 8 years.
Yes, they're like, can you stand the smell of dead bodies? Yes. Can you solve crime? All right, get in here. You're a medical examiner. We love the 70s. They're amazing.
70s were a wild time.
Oh, I cover them here. I love them. Because, in the 70s, makeup was confusing to women.
Makeup can do a job if it is used intelligently.
They're so dumb with their makeup. He's got it right. He's dead, but he's got it right.
where there are 3 people on IMDb that review every episode of Quincy. So before the episodes, we reference them. We'll say, here's what the reviewers thought. And every once in a while, there's 1 or 2 other reviews, but there consistently have been 3 reviewers for every episode. And our favorite is our buddy Plankton Rules.
Mm-hmm.
He's married to some author who I was unfamiliar with, but he volunteered that information immediately when we reached out to him. So we reached out and we said, "Oh, it'd be maybe we should get Plankton Rules on to."
I need to remind you what micro is. Micro.
Review an episode of Quincy for us.
Why would they go watch the show if they could just watch it here?
Well, no, I'm trying to explain what Plankton Rules is to them. And
girls need so much explanation. He's a guy, he's a loser. Next. See how fast we do that, Christian? Oh, he's checking his phone. He has somewhere better to be. You got to go to the Shuley show too?
Okay, let's move on to the blind rewind then.
No, we're watching this.
No, wait. You can't ignore Plankton Rules. It was so much of the show. It really was the second hour.
I didn't even watch it. Oh.
Craig kind of had a bond, and they would go back and forth every week. And then Plankton stopped responding, so Craig would keep messaging. We said we would send a message a week.
It really is like you reaching out to Tom Myers, Hackride.
It is. Did they
He got
send you to his? Did they send you to his fake agent too?
Yeah.
We started getting
Plankton Rules has a fake agent. Yes.
Craig got blocked. Again, I say Craig got blocked. It's important to note that I wasn't harassing this man.
Keep in mind, so I reminded you I had his phone number a few weeks back.
Yes.
And you were like, why the hell are we messaging him on Twitter?
Yeah, right. Maybe he doesn't check his Twitter. You got to shoot him a text.
Right. And then
So Craig texted him a couple times. That's when he got blocked.
Asking him if he was a convicted Craigophile, normal stuff.
Is he or isn't he? I think he's pretty clearly a hack rider.
He's a hack rider for sure.
Yeah.
No, he's not a hack rider.
So we
Stop
tried to
it.
get his attention. And then that backfired up.
I checked. He doesn't follow me. No. What do you have time to follow anyone when you're writing 30,000 IMDb reviews? I mean, you don't have time for anything. You have diapers on. You don't have time to go to the bathroom.
He denied us, shut us down. We learned a little more about our buddy Plankton Rules in trying to investigate, trying to reach out to this man. He's the most bizarre character maybe on the internet.
Yeah.
This is an incredible life he's leading.
So we've had the Warthog, just boots on the ground, getting the full doss on this guy.
Yeah, the Warthog is our Plankton Rules correspondent.
Yep. So we found out some things.
The one that I'm most fascinated by, we touched on it in the upcoming episode of Quincy. The sheer amount of reviews he has left.
Yep.
On IMDb alone, do you have the actual number in front of you?
What the fuck is it?
As a producer does.
It was I know the ballpark.
They say Plankton Rules might be the most interesting man on the internet when they were just talking about Spud like half an hour earlier.
Yes.
Doesn't even
And
come
we
close.
we know all the specifics. What is a simple number here? I don't know. Let me get on this computer real quick. Google. Who is this guy?
It was like 29,500 something.
Hang on,
25.
Mike. I'm gonna count each review right now. 1, 2.
This guy liked him too. That's 3. He
I'll
said
read them
25.
all.
I have not heard of the number 25,9,000. That's amazing. I've never heard that number.
It's Boston.
Don't bother
math.
commenting. What is this? We don't understand it. I know. I get it. Don't worry about it.
Hey, Mike,
I'm
what is
going to
this?
see
We don't understand.
I'm going to see tits in Austin. This is just phoning it in, baby.
All right, I was a little off. He has 29,330 reviews.
Okay, now what I want to do is
Think about that number. It's 30,000 reviews. My God. Shut him down, IMDb. After like 5,000, you'd be like, get a life.
I know. Here's where Mike does some math that was very impressive.
Oh, we get math, Mike. There we go. See, I close my eyes when I do math. He's already there. I get it. Here we go.
is divide that by 365.
Okay.
Craig gets out the abacus. He slides the balls over to the left.
30.
All right.
Divide
to say it out loud.
365.
Multiply. Okay, we've got a remainder. Let me start over.
Blind Mike is holding in gut laughs. He's going to piss himself if he lets that out. Look at that face.
80. 81.
So if he left a review a day,
Yep.
that would take him 81 years to accumulate that sort of record.
That tracks,
What?
Mike. That tracks.
Now, if you want to go 2 reviews a day,
Mhm.
it's 40 years.
Mhm.
Okay? 4 reviews a day is 20 years, right?
Yep.
So let's go with 8 reviews a day.
He
to
said
try and get that number down to 10 years.
10 years. We have a new, since I've been blocked, we have a new avenue of communication. I have an idea that actually might work that I just thought of.
Okay.
We send him the episode he doesn't have as a peace offering.
Or no, we sent him a screenshot of us having that
Yes.
episode.
we send him a note with like cutout letters, like a rant.
Not so.
Kirk's a terrorist just by heart. He knows how to step in that shoe right away.
Fast.
He's got the hat on.
I'm already dressed as one. Might as well destroy lives.
His Christmas card is drenched in blood every year, just out of habit.
Yes. Oh, so that was very good, DJ Lex. Okay, so I'm happy that you put all that in there. That was very good. So, yeah, so people, that was basically the show today. It was 2 subjects. A little bit of Mark Normand was thrown in the middle there, which I liked. and then a little, behind office stuff in the beginning, and then that was the show to say. Make sure you go and watch at blindmike.net.